saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Griffin to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Mike 29. Check.
first down, it's Cunningham, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Joker.
To throw again, Cunningham. His throw incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch the ball. Kill. Check. Fresno.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is RG3. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between...
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because... This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Griffin looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again.
And this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety.
Yeah. Point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A lot has changed since these two met in Super Bowl 34, and off we go between the Rams and Titans. This is and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have two. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Cristiano. 52 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 52. Mike 52. You remember me? You remember me?
Now Griffin on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 16, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
On 2nd and 9. Griffin, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 in the second. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards on the ground. No score after one on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Griffin. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Griffin. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. 45 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Rams nothing.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Devin Hester, the intended receiver.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Second time.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And he fends him off. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on second and long. Griffin. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. And here's Vinatieri. Taken very short. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of a blitz coming, and down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. This is caught. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Antonio Gates there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Heard a Coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4 seconds.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Griffin. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only and here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He'll let this go end zone for Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
Then with the Eagles?
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to go up top again, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Block 52. 52's the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Motion. Hayward.
And that'll set him back 5. Following the delay of game.
Come get some. Come on. He don't want it. Ball trot. Hey, 152. Here we go. 5-2.
Play action. Left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. Then the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Throwing on third and long. Jackson looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's going to float, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Griffin. He's got his man Sharp complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
Check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Back now in Los Angeles. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is RG3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. 30, 10, 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And now here is another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Hey, Mike 52, 52, Mike 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 52 is the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Griffin. And that's complete to Gates. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Mean Joe Green gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To try again after the sack. Jackson, now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Six intended receiver, and it's third down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jackson now being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Steps away to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Deion Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. Jackson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Throwing is Jackson. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try the sneak, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Griffin going to throw it. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Randall dropping the hammer. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go play action with Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Los Angeles. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?